Hi, this is Tim from Grain Games, and I'd just like to give you a quick progress update on our game Machinations. It's for Android, Ouya, and a little bit later down the track, iOS. So at the moment we've got a couple of, still have a couple of placeholders for things like menus and some sounds and art. But the functionality at the moment is we have some campaigns. The first is a quick tutorial that is designed to be as accessible as possible and give the new players a gentle introduction into the game. It's quite short, only with 4 levels, and the basis of the game in general is that you're operating as the leader of the robot nation, fighting against the humans, and it's a strategy game. You'll command your fleet from your space stations, and with a couple of win conditions on any given level, it might be just to wipe out all of the enemy stations, or it might be to own all of the stations in the whole level. And there's also a couple of other win conditions that we haven't implemented yet. So you can see in the tutorials what we've implemented is some on-screen tooltips to instruct the player, as well as some animations to explain what the game mechanics. So besides the tutorial campaign, we also have the beginnings of our release campaign, which will still be a little bit of a gentle introduction to the game, but ramps up fairly quickly. And campaigns in general will be a series of interconnected levels that you have to pass in not necessarily a specific order, but to get to the end. So the other aspect of the game, and this was quite important to us, to have as much functionality in the quick play menu for release as possible, so that hopefully players will be able to generate their own levels so they don't run out, even if we don't have all the content created straight away. So you can do things like vary the size of the level, the number of players in it. It supports up to 4 players, and also the starting conditions of all those players. So I'll just demonstrate a level. So as you can see, there's different types of stations, and the type of station dictates how many upgrades you can build. And we currently have 2 upgrades implemented, but with a lot more planned. So the 2 upgrades that we have so far are the shipyard and the turrets. So they're pretty self-explanatory. A turret shoots incoming enemy ships, and a shipyard will build ships faster. It also has a couple of other advantageous effects. It means that you can send ships faster out of the station, and you can also hold more in the station itself. The other way that we'll add depth to the game is through our super weapons. So these will be special types of stations in some levels, and I have an example here is the big laser. So these will have powerful effects that will help turn the tide of the battles. So this one, as you can see, shoots a very large laser across the whole level. Normally it would cost ships to fire. At the moment you can see I'm kind of cheating. It's not costing me anything to fire. So that's a quick rundown on the game. So hopefully we've caught a bit of your interest, and you'll consider following the project and maybe looking us up when we get to release.